Sci-Fair ISD is at a crucial crossroads as school board members get ready to vote on next year's curriculum. It follows last year's unprecedented and controversial decision to strip chapters from state-approved textbooks on topics including global warming, diversity, and vaccines.
To investigate, Joel Eisenbaum has an exclusive look at what Sci-Fair students have been learning instead and what's next for the district's lessons plans.
Welcome to Sci-Fair ISD, nearly 120,000 students strong, and this school year there's been a different approach to learning.
So let me just make sure I'm straight on this. As a high school science teacher, you are not allowed to teach the difference between a renewable and a non-renewable resource.
Not from what I understand from the directions that we've been given.
Sci-Fair ISD's school board issued the directive censoring, in effect banning teachers from teaching certain chapters from state-approved textbooks.
I can't support anything teaching our kids about depopulation.
The skip chapters, 13 in total, cover some politically hot-button issues. Vaccines, climate change, and diversity are among the topics Sci-Fair does not appear to trust to state-approved textbooks.
Do it. Okay.
And they're not alone. Some Sci-Fair ISD families say it's about time the school board step in to protect their kids from what they see as misinformation.
I'm going to say global warming.
You don't want that being taught?
No, because science can't prove any of this.
You don't believe that global warming?
It's opinions and theories. I don't believe it at all. No.
Julie Rick's kids attended Sci-Fair schools, and now her kids' are attending Sci-Fair schools. Ricks thinks school lesson plans have strayed too far from the basics, too far from God.
You don't believe in evolution?
Definitely a no-no.
Don't teach evolution?
Absolutely not. It doesn't line up with the Word of God. It doesn't line up with the Bible. We are a Christian nation. Our Constitution was by Christians, mostly.
The person in charge of carrying out the school board's chapter removal order is Superintendent Dr. Douglas Killian.
Well, I mean, I gave a professional recommendation for the chapters and the whole books, right?
Last May, the superintendent recommended the textbooks now in use be approved without any chapters being removed. But his own school board disagreed, voting 6-1 against his recommendation.
I mean, you followed their direction. You executed what they wanted you. But I want to know, as the top educator in this gigantic school district, in your heart of hearts, was this the way to go?
Well, why would I have recommended to have all the books approved?
So when you recommended just taking the textbooks as whole pieces, did you expect this sort of pushback or change to come down the pike?
I did not expect
So that was out of left field for you?
Oh, absolutely, because, I mean, I was marching down with the idea that, hey, these are textbooks that our committees have looked at. I haven't heard anything from folks that there were any kind of concerns.
Local school boards composed of elected officials are powerful. Well-compensated superintendents serve them or get fired. And in Texas, school boards also have the legal right to strip out individual textbook chapters, as long as underlying state-mandated lessons are taught. The State Board of Education recommended the books that are now being stripped apart. This is a new issue for them.
The local school board is the one who makes the final decision as to what curriculum is adopted. Regardless of what the State Board of Education puts on its approved list, the local school board can adopt anything. It does not have to be on our list.
I definitely think it's a mistake. I think that if we're preparing students for college, for careers, they're going to go to these colleges, these wonderful universities, and they're going to be wholly left out of a lot of conversations.
The missing chapters have now been replaced with alternate lessons from various other sources, including, as a Sci-Fair spokesperson put it, web articles. Some parents see a troubling agenda behind the move.
If you want to take your kid to church, take them to church. Our extremist school board members and their supporters talk a lot about parental rights, but they're the ones overstepping parental rights.
Some current Sci-Fair teachers are skeptical too.
You are raising a flag saying this is not the right way to go.
Correct.
This is a word-for-word critique.
Yeah.
I'll just keep it as their high school teachers. This is ridiculous. Teaching is not a script. Have they ever taught? No engagement was considered. It's all reading passages and using lab aids. that don't align whatsoever.
Sounds like we need to have a committee to relook at all this stuff, doesn't it?
Conspicuously missing from this story, interviews with Cy-Fair ISD board members, first by email and later in person at a board meeting. Not one of these elected public officials would agree to sit down with us for an on-camera interview. We've got the new lesson plan that covers vaccines. It is different in a big way. You can see it for yourself right now at click2houston.com. Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC 2 News.